Please start.
Hello, everyone. So the time of the year has come when the NEET PG result is announced, and lot of students were able to reach the pinnacle of their success, and they have reached to the areas which they always wanted to do. So today I am with Dr. Anshul Gupta, who has scored rank 48 in the NEET PG 2023 exam. A big congratulations, Anshul.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, so before I give the stage to Anshul, I just wanted to inform you that Anshul is an MBBS student from All India Institute of Medical Sciences. Anshul joined Dr. Bhatia Medical Institute when he was a foundation student, and then he continued his preparation. He wrote INI CT. He's got a decent rank, but there is no definition for a decent rank on the basis of it depends on an individual, and so he continued his preparation, and now the result is in front of all of you, that a 48 rank in the NEET PG 2023. So before we start, Anshul, is there anybody to whom you want to give the credit of your success? Anybody who wants to thank before we actually start talking about that, how you were able to reach to this rank, which a lot of people are dreaming of?
So, sir, first of all, I would like to thank my parents because they have bared with me over this period of 1 or 2 months, because I tended to start my preparation a little late, so I was very stressed all the time, and that stress tends to come out in different ways. So I'm very thankful to my parents for that, and I'm also thankful to that one quote I read somewhere, that motivation can tend to run out, but your discipline is permanent. And I think that is what is stuck with me, because I think it's very important to stay disciplined even when you don't want to study, and that is what got me through to here.
Yeah, that is absolutely correct. And that is what I keep on telling it to the students, that the single most important point that will take you towards your success is discipline.
Yes.
Rest, everything can be compensated from here and there, but the discipline is something that cannot be compensated. A lot of people who are messaging at this time, which says that they were able to reach to the success. A lot of people who are also messaging who say that they were unable to reach to the success. I will say one of the biggest difference is discipline. So how you got that discipline? Was there a time in your preparation when that discipline got lost? Or was there time when you became more disciplined? So let us talk. And this video is specifically for the students who are aiming for such great rank in the future. Specifically, the student who could not get a rank this time, they can also identify, because INI CT, Anshul was also, the rank was somewhere close to 700, but he was not satisfied with that particular rank. So, he gathered his courage again. He studied for another 2.5, 3 months, and the results is in front of you. So, Anshul, in today's time, people use different resources. People have a lot of access. So how you started your preparation, how institute helped you, which are the specific subjects that you think have changed your preparation, or what is the message that you want to give to the students?
Yes, sir. So I had, like sir said, I had joined as a foundation student, and I had attended their TND courses as well, and I have have subscription of the Vibe as well, which I have completed partially, but I'm going to complete it before INI. Coming to subject wise, so in first year, I think Dr. Ashwini, I don't know how much I can thank him, because his LMRP notes as well as his one-shot notes, they were a boon for me. Anatomy has never been a strong subject for me. I have never liked to study it, but the only reason I was able to get my questions correct in this exam is because of sir, and he has put everything in a concise, logical manner in his notes, which is what I like. I don't like to read just by mnemonics, but Sir tends to put logic wherever he can. Anatomy is not extremely logical, but he tries his best, and that is what I like. So,
And I will add, I want to ask you a point over here. Since I assume that your score must be above 680 out of 800. So, I do not know that how much assessment have you done of your paper, but can you give me a rough idea that how many questions of the anatomy do you think that you did correct in the NEET PG exam? Or, what's a broad percentage?
So, sir, I got all questions correct except the one that I didn't attempt. That was the question about arch arteries. And the only reason I did not know that question is because that was something I always forget, and I forgot to revise it a day before. And I always regret that to this
Left
day.
fourth
It
arch,
was a
left
very,
sixth arch. That one.
sir, that one,
That
PDA. I
one.
just forget that every time. I don't know. And I have to revise my embryology. I'm sure I need to, but
If Dr.
that's
Ashwani is listening this video, I'm sure he's gonna message you कि बच्चे को मैंने पढ़ाया हुआ.
sir ने definitely पढ़ाया है, but that is on me. That is on me. But other than that, I got all the questions correct, and I'm very grateful to sir because yes, he is my confidence and an actor. कि मेरे को आता ही confidence तब है कि मैंने करा हुआ है तो मतलब I can do it. ठीक है.
What about second year? I mean, what are the subjects in the second year that you think that the DBMCI helped you?
First of all, sir, in pathology, Dr. Praveen has done a great job, and I had attended his TND, and I noticed that the questions were of a very high level, which is exactly, and they were very clinically oriented, which is exactly the kind of pattern that is asked, and that is why I think the TNDs will definitely give an extra edge to anyone. And uske alawa, the vibe is also very good because path again, the math specifically is very image based, and in my paper, the first 10 questions, me say two were directly hemat image based. So it's very important that you don't lose your confidence with those questions. So vibe. And lastly, I had also attended sir's one-shot session on YouTube, Praveen sir's, but only partly the Himat part because again I said Himat is important and I was not very confident.
There were a lot
But
of
after
HEMAT
the session,
questions in the exam as well.
yes, sir, they almost always are, and I think it's very important to focus on these high-end areas. So I think Himat sir made it very simple to remember the non-Hodgkin lymphoma list and the CD markers. And I think that is very important, not only for this exam, but also for INI-CET. And yes, I like that a lot, the way he made us remember the CD markers. And coming to micro after that, so Dr. Abdul's TND was also really good because for micro, I always considered it to be a strong subject. But in November INI-CET, I got some parasite questions wrong because I thought that it's not that important, so I skipped that part. But interestingly, it was covered in Abdul Sir's TND, which I did after November INI-CET. So I think that gave me the confidence again. Ki, "Achha, if I do this, then I can get these questions right." And that is why, again, Abdul Sir's TND is a must. And again, the bike session is also really good. There was one question that directly came that I remember, although more have come, more might have come. There was this question on differentiating histoplasma from leishmaniasis in the macrophage. And I always tend to get this wrong because people say that kinetoplast dikh raha hai, but I cannot see it. But I think after the vibe session, it became clear to me that it's the kinetoplast hai and this is the histoplasma. So I got that question right, I'm sure. So yes, that's how the TND and vibe helped me in micro. So that's for the secondary subjects. And in FMT also, I did the LMRT, which was very high yield, and it was a good revision for me because FMT again is a very hard fact subject. So it's good to revise it again and again.
Okay. Final year?
So coming to final year, I think again Dr. Tamim is the gold standard in medicine, and I had completed his LMRP twice. And medicine is such a vast subject that you need concise revision notes at the end, and that is why Tamim said LMRP was the thing for me. And I also did his TND to add the extra edge points, which will also be helpful in INI-CT. And the best thing I like is that Sir teaches in such a calm mode, and still he covers all the relevant points. And I just feel very comfortable reading anatomy from him. So I think I'm very thankful to Sir for that. And for pediatrics, I attended the TND by Dr. Pankaj. And again, it consisted of very good high-level questions. And I'm sure that the extra edge needed in the exam will be with those questions.
Yeah, a lot of ophthalmology was there in the paper. Do you think that the ophthalmology at DBMCI helped you? Do you have you attended anything related to the ophthalmology also?
Yes, I attended Neha ma'am's TND, and I'm saying it again and again, but the level of questions is really good, and it makes you think in a different dimension. And I think that really helps in the exam in a high pressure situation where even easy questions seem tough. So that Neha ma'am's TND definitely helped me, particularly because it's consisting of very good questions which have long stems, just like are probable in AP exams.
Okay, and last but not the least, short subjects.
So in short subjects, I really liked Sir's radiology one-shot session also, and the vibe. And I also did Sir's TNB. And I think the best part about Sir is that Sir has already been a ranker himself, so you already feel very motivated studying from him. So he's always a very good class with Sir, Rajat Sir. And other than that, for Yes, that's mostly for the short subjects.
Okay. Now, what about the GTs that you have written with us, Anshul? I mean, do you think that they were simulating the pattern that you saw in this year NEET exam? Any specific advice? We know that there were some tech challenges in the app. We are aware of that, and we are extremely nowadays a lot working on that. But apart from that, about the quality of questions, about your experience with the GT.
So I had given a couple of grand tests on the DBMCI app, and I had also given the mock test. And I think it was pretty replicative of the paper, although my ranking that was not good because I was in my before my final phase of preparation, which helped me in the end. But yes, the questions were of a matching level to that of NEET. They weren't too difficult. And secondly, the analysis part was good because in the explanation, they have given these small pictures of the summary, which you need to know so that you don't get this question again wrong again. So I reviewed all my wrong questions, and I think that is definitely very useful. Another thing is that GTs should not be taken per se seriously regarding the score or rank. What you should focus on is which subjects are coming out weaker and stronger, and then improve accordingly. That is more important learning to be taken from a GT. That's
Anshul, I will ask you a slightly challenging question here. A lot of time when I'm taking an interview from a student who is from All India Institute of Medical Sciences, the common message that I get from the student is, sir, ये तो एम्स से है, ये तो वैसे ही बॉन्ड है, तो इसका तो रैंक आना ही आना था. तो I mean, do to some extent I agree on this particular part, but I feel that it is more related to the focus. I mean, if somebody was able to get into All India Institute of Medical Sciences during the undergraduation, it is because of an extreme level of dedication and the focus that they have. But on the other hand, I've seen a lot of students at AIMS also who have lost focus during the preparation time. So, I mean, how you were able to maintain it? What is your message to the students who have not done the MBBS from All India Institute of Medical Sciences, but they are also aiming to get a rank, a great rank? What is your message to them?
I think I
I know
would
it's a
like
difficult question, but
so I think I would like to tell something to everyone here that at the beginning of my internship around January, February, I had actually met Rajat sir personally, and he had given a sort of plan for the NEET PG. But the thing is that during internship, it's not easy to study for anyone, and that is what happened with me. I started with a lot of zeal, but I was not able to keep it up, and that is why I did not get a satisfactory or, like sir said, a decent rank in the November INI CET. I got a rank of around 700. But after that, I was very disheartened, and I felt that maybe I should just take whatever seat I'm getting through this rank. And I was getting some branches like anesthesia or maybe opthal. But see, that is when you have to tell yourself what you have to know your limitations as well as your capabilities. And if you think that you have not given something 100%, then you should never settle because you will always have a regret. And this is a 3-year deal or a 6-year in some cases, so you don't want to do that. And the only thing that can keep pushing you every day is discipline. Motivation tends to run out, like sir said, and that is the key. Whenever you feel like you don't want to study or you feel very exhausted, tell yourself there is someone out there who's probably studying 1 hour more, and there's probably someone who's studying 2 hours more because there is a lot of competition. And tell yourself that even if I don't feel like studying, I have to be disciplined. And I think these are the two things that are going to help you stick to your schedule, because cracking PG is not about your UG college. It's all about how much effort you're able to put. If I'm being honest, towards the end, towards the last 2 weeks of the exam, I used to put in at least 12 to 15 hours because, like I said, I wasn't very well prepared from the beginning. So I had to put in those extra hours to compensate for it. And that discipline should come from within, and it should come from a desire to achieve one score. And I think that is the key. And regardless of your UG college, I'm sure that if you have these things in your mind, if you have a clear goal and discipline, anyone can do it.
yeah, I mean, very, very well put up, Anshul. And this is what I want to say, that because of whatever reason that you could not get a rank, I always believe that a bad score that you have got is not always due to bad preparation. It could be because of a bad day also. Right? It could be because of some challenges in the preparation, but it could be because of the bad day. But don't dishearten yourself that now, since you have not got a rank that you were looking for, what rank that you have got, whether you are happy with that, that is also subjective. Some people might be very, very happy with the 700 or 800 rank. Some people might be disappointed with the 700 or 800 rank. So that is also a very, very subjective thing. I have a very, very simple principle of the life, and that is don't stop till the time you have got what you wanted from your life. It's as simple as that. So guys, please make sure that use this video as a motivation, that whatever result that you have got, if you have already appeared for the exam, it is not the end of the world. It is not the end of the exam. Failure is always a part towards your journey of the success. That is absolutely okay. If you're writing the exam for the first time, learn it from Anshul, that this is how the institute helped him. If you think that we can be of any help to any of you, we'll be more than happy to be a part of your success. Thank you, Anshul, for your time. And once again, a big, big congratulations to you and to your family and all your well-wishers on this great achievement. But I will once again wish you all the best for another exam that is coming ahead. Being an Amsonian, I'm sure that that will be your aim. So I will hope that in 2 months' time, we are once again sitting. I don't want you to have a stress of that, but just push yourself for some more time, and I'm sure that we will be talking again. Once again, big congratulations and thank you.